Hello, Pisces. Hi, welcome to your September 2020 reading. Finally, I'm so sorry. I've been so busy. But that being said, it's your turn, and thank you so much for being so patient. As you guys know, these readings are timeless and signless, so it doesn't matter what your sign is, and it doesn't matter when you access the video. If it resonates, then the message is for you, okay? If you'd like a personal reading with me, you can just check for my link to my Etsy page. It's totally there somewhere on this page, wherever you're watching this video. And just know that for my readings, there tends to be, well, not tends to be, I put a, sorry, I'm trying to shuffle and talk at the same time. You may have to wait up to 2 weeks for the reading. Very well worth the wait, in my opinion, right? It doesn't mean that it will be 2 weeks, but that's my grace period, literally, because I go with when it's divinely time to do the reading. That's just all there is to it. And today is your day. God bless you. All right. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is at Awakening All You Lightworkers. So come one, come all, join me for Self-Love Month in September. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have this beautiful card. Spirit is telling me that it's actually not related to the divine masculine, and they, at least not in this moment of the reading, and they want me to show you that this is about transmutation. Okay. So let's jump in and see what else Spirit has to say for you guys. First of all, I'm getting that if this reading is for you, then you must be going through some type of training material or some type of, God, I wonder if it was, okay, some type of training. There it is. Thank you. That goes with that. You're going to be training for something. For some of you, I think that this training is going to be about helping others to push through in their own lives. So when I say that, it could very well be that you're learning a skill. It doesn't have to be work related. It could be definitely life related, that will then later be used to turn around and teach others. And for much of you, I feel that this training will be like you literally are going to then help somebody else. You may walk them through it or whatnot, but then for the rest of you, it's going to be more like you are leaving behind a body of work in some way that other people will be able to reference. It doesn't have to be physical. It could be in the form of a story, like, oh, I'm going through this, and I remember this person went through this, and I remember this is what they did. So you're going to be serving as a role model for people who are to come, whether or not you actually have the word interview is actually coming to mind, whether or not you actually have an interview with them. So that's Spirit's words, right? Those are Spirit's words right there. We're going to keep it because it means something to somebody. But I was also going to say whether or not you have contact with them. Now, I am seeing a little bit of apprehension to walk through this door. Some of you are saying, I've walked through this door before and it's never worked. And to be honest, I've seen that you've walked through this door before and it has not necessarily worked. Whatever this door is, could be a relationship with somebody. It could be looking for a new job. Notice how I said it like that, because that's the energy that comes around it. Could be taking a risk. For somebody here, it feels like taking a risk on an art career. Like, I tried getting into art before and it blew up in my face. It didn't work, right? But I want you to know that the reason why it didn't work out the last time is because it wasn't designed to at that time. Sometimes we think we're off path, but actually we are very on path. And to us, at our level, the idea is kind of like, we think that if we get the degree, then we were successful, for example. But really, sometimes Spirit is like, no, I just needed you to have certain experiences along the way towards getting a degree, but you were never supposed to get the degree, for example. So that would be the life story of somebody who started their PhD program and never finished for whatever reason. So please know that just because you didn't accomplish the goal that you thought you were supposed to accomplish, because it's socially what is meant to be accomplished in order to be determined success, you were successful because you got what you needed. For the rest of you, for some others of you, it just wasn't the right time to reach that specific goal you wanted. So what if you, let's go with that idea of being the artist, right? So maybe somebody here tried giving up their day job before, and try to segue into doing art, right? And try to live the artist's life, right? And it didn't work out. And you had to enter back into the workforce fully defeated and fully thinking that, you know what, I'm just going to keep drawing on the side because I can't do it, mainstream, right? And for some of you, I feel that you may have been okay with that. Like maybe you were missing the structure of a mainstream job as well, but for some maybe your hopes were dashed. But either way, whatever you learned at that time now is going to be perfect, because I just feel like right now you're going to be successful in whatever it is that you try to embark on, and it's going to be effective for a lot of people later on down the line. Okay, but we don't need there to be a lot of people. Please remember, as long as one person is benefiting, then a purpose is served. Okay, so don't get stuck in this idea of like, well, I want my name to be big and I want this and I want that. You're already on the wrong path if you're thinking that. Okay, let's open up now, because I'm getting a lot of rosy energy, roses coming here, and I feel like there's something that has to be said about a love relationship. I'm getting, for somebody here, not all of you, remember it's a realm of a personal reading that you need to enter, and if you want to really make it about you, but I'm getting for somebody here a love connection that is coming down the aisle. I'm seeing an American flag here, so this could have been around some significant American holiday that honors veterans, or some could be Veterans Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, something like that. This is to kind of give you an idea. I'm getting that it's almost like you were making a mistake entering into it now or at that time. So maybe down the line, later down the line, it will open up again for you, for somebody here. Who knows, right? Well, you'll know, because you'll know it's going to resonate with you. Besides, guys, remember, if you're ever on, I say a call because that's what they channel through me. If you're ever on a call, or as we would say, if you're ever listening to a reading, right? If you're ever on a call and it doesn't resonate, or you're left wondering, is this me? Is this... Chances are it's not you, especially if people like leave comments like, this didn't resonate. Okay, well, it wasn't for you. That's why it didn't resonate, right? Can't always be about you. But if you're like, oh yeah, that's me, you'll know, because I'm definitely seeing some type of American holiday or service oriented thing. Like for somebody here it could be the Navy, for someone else it's something else. It could be just a timing thing, like around one of these holidays, to help you know if this reading, or at least that little message, was for you. Okay, so again, that message was like you're making a mistake, or you were making a mistake entering into that connection now or then, whenever it was. But I do feel that later on down the line, once some more lessons have been learned on your part and or the other person's part, there will be an alignment. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just picked up that card and started shuffling the one that I was, oh my gosh, that I was I was supposed to put there. But look, as I said that, these cards fell, and look at this card that just came. Oh, see, why do I even like do this job? Do they even need me? Just lay the cards out, right? The time machine, just as I said, this is a timing element. And once this timing element is fulfilled and some lessons have been learned on both sides, or at least one side, this love is going to be, what's the word? Oh, gosh. I'm hearing the words get up and go, but it's going to be like a full speed ahead kind of situation. And then it's really going to be, let's do this, right? These are my new cards, by the way, guys. These are the Oracle of the Seven Energies by the OG Colette Baron-Reid. Wow, guys, I've been listening to her for a long time, since she was on Hay House back in the day. Great person. Great stuff. Anyway, what else is coming up? I'm seeing that for somebody here, you're going to be making a move. I'm seeing temporary situation for you. I'm getting the image of, or the idea of, a trailer. So it's almost like whatever you're doing is going to be like temporary. So whether it's 2 weeks or 2 months, I'm getting very strongly about 2 months. 2 months. Yeah, 2 months, not even over 2 months. So you're going to be in the month of September and maybe October, or whenever you're watching, you're going to probably go through like, you will go through, if it's for you, 2 months of living somewhere else. I'm just seeing moving. Now, what is this? Broken open. Wow, birds of a feather. I'm getting that the reason why you are having this 2 months of quote unquote rest, it feels like it's going to be a bit of a rest period, is because you need to create the space for more things to come in. Now, the space that I'm seeing, now let me tell you something. I'm seeing, because notice how it says broken open, but it's almost like just as you're about to fully crack open, it's like you're like cracking open, right? But just as you go, oh, you don't even get the part. It's like boom. That's what I needed. So you're going to be having some. Oh, there. Look, they're showing me trust in the plan. There it is. They're showing that you need to have a timeout or removal of space so that you could create the space for some condition to occur. And when that condition occurs, you're going to have some type of breakthrough or some type of epiphany. And as soon as you get it, then you're going to be done with this thing. It's like, okay, I got what I came here for. And then it's like on to the next thing, or what do I do next with this? Hold on, guys. Sorry. I have to plug my phone in. Yay! Oh my gosh, I love plugging my phone in during a reading. Hold on. Okie dokie. There we go. Huh. So yes. Now, let's take a look at what kind of information is going to be known. For some of you, this information that is going to be coming through for you it has to do with your next location. Maybe for some of you, you're going to be in a transition period between your old home and your new home, and then it's just waiting for paperwork to happen, and as soon as it happens, you're done. For some of you, you're waiting for guidance to come through into your life, but you may be in surroundings right now, or maybe you've been in surroundings that have been muddying your ability to receive, or muddling, so to speak. Sometimes Spirit just removes us because we need to get as crystal clear as possible. And what happens is when you have too many people or too many influences around, or too much pressure, or just sometimes the energetic space isn't conducive to entering into that higher state that's necessary. What they'll do is they'll move you out. They'll literally move you physically away from what it is that you're doing. And so for some of you, it's an idea that needs to be given birth to. Okay? I do feel that as you go through this period, though, you will be heavily looked after. So even if you feel like you're going out and you're having this, you're going out into the middle of nowhere and you're having this hermit situation, Spirit is saying that you will be heavily looked after, whether it's by just them alone in spirit, or and I'm talking when I say heavily looked after, I mean Spirit in a very physical sense, like they make things happen, right? So they'll influence people and things around you in order to give you what it is that you need. But it could also be family members who've got your back even though you're out somewhere else. Now Spirit also wants me to let you guys know that even though right now I'm speaking about a physical relocation that is going to be temporary, for some of you it may actually equate to less of a physical thing, but more so like a reduction of energies in your space, or entities or energies in your space. And what that looks like is like, oh my gosh, I'm still here in the family home, but I've noticed that people have been leaving me alone more. I've got more time to myself because they've gotten busy, or I've been doing something else, and for some reason, wow, I just have more chill time. Whatever that is, it's going to be just enough to amount to having this space that is needed, this energetic space that is needed to bring yourself to some kind of fruition or fulfillment, or some type of receiving of energy. Excuse me. And during this time, I do feel that Spirit is going to be giving you some feedback about things that you have been doing and how it's been going. Have you been doing well? Have you been in a place where you quote unquote need improvement, right? Now take a look at the uncharted sea. For some of you, I see this is about having a course correction. This is about getting you to, this is a beautiful card. Can I just say, yes, I can. I just did. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous card. Now, I'm seeing that for some of you, this is about helping you to redirect your energies, redirect your sails. Maybe you've been kind of hanging out somewhere. Maybe you have kind of been, maybe you've been focusing on the wrong things. Look at how clearly the boat is going this way with the wind, but how this cute little pelican is looking that way, thinking things are going that way. But here we have this beautiful compass right here in the bottom. uh Compass, why am I, compass rose, why am I, anyway, look, you get it. This beautiful compass here giving direction underneath this water. So this is kind of going into this idea of trust in the plan, right? There is a plan here. Now, what I'm seeing is this beautiful compass starting to spin, 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 spin. And as it turns, it's going to generate enough energy to push you where it is that you need to get to. Now, this doesn't mean that there aren't going to be steps that you need to take in the physical. I'm getting that specifically for somebody who's either 15 years old or there's a number 15 that's coming through with that person for whatever reason. You will know. So if you end up getting a plane ticket, it has seat 15, or just or you sitting at a bus stop and see the numbers 15, Spirit will let you know if it's you. But I'm getting that you in particular, but other people as well, you have to remember that you still have to take steps for yourself, right? But Spirit is going to gently push you. To us it's going to feel gentle, but for them it's going to be like turning up the entire ocean floor underneath you to right? And then you're just gonna be like, wee, yeah, being guided towards. And they're saying hello, yes. And when we are on top of the water, they might be talking to me because, guys, I'm impatient. They're like, whenever, on top of the water, we're like, dude, nothing's happening. I'm just sitting here in the middle of nowhere. What do you want me to do? I'm getting upset and like frustrated. And when you're a seer, like when you can see things like me, I see what is to be a lot of times. And then I'm like, well, dude, let's get on it. What I'm seeing point Z, or to me, I think it's point B. Why am I at point A and B is not happening? But that time, it's not point B that I'm seeing. It's actually point Z. And I don't realize that there are a lot of points. My bad. This is me feeling bad. Sorry, guys. Love you. I give my guides such a hard time because I am impatient. So impatient. I like to see things happen. I'm a doer. And anyway, God bless. Thank you, Spirit. So if I see 15 when I get off this call. So long story short, guys, you have to know that there are things that are in works. There's the trust in the plan card. And I do see that you guys are going to have a nice course correct. Now, it may not necessarily be a course correction in the sense that you've been going down the wrong path or you've spent too long in a certain path. It could be, yeah, look at that, the card that just flipped over. The power of purpose. It could be that now you're being redirected to another purpose. Now, when they say redirected to another purpose, they don't necessarily mean, oh, yes, love. They don't necessarily mean like your end goal has changed, because no, remember, this is a trust in the plan situation, my dear. And so you're going towards that. Let's say this is what you've been going towards, the rose's kiss, right? And remember, love is never going to be the ultimate. That's why it's 9. It's going to be, sorry, I hate being interrupted when I'm reading, but anyway, love you, Crunch, my dog, but please stop. Anyway, they're showing that a romantic relationship is never going to be the end all be all. We know that. Whatever this represents, whether it's love or something else, it's not the end all be all. The 10 is going to be something that is more about you. It's something on the inner. Remember, this is the ultimate plan, right? That you're moving towards. Of course, for us, we're like, well, we're moving towards this wish that I wanted, right? But Spirit is showing that this is not about, this redirection of purpose doesn't mean that this eventual goal has changed. Instead, it means that you're moving on to the next step that is in alignment with reaching your goal. In fact, we see that because here's a 9 for our goal, which could be a romantic relationship, it could be a firm job, it could be whatever it is that is your heart's deepest wish. That's what your ultimate goal is. And the next step that they're going to bring in is also a 9 here. 8 and 1 is 9. So this next step is going to be in alignment with that ultimate goal. Now, Spirit says in order to really make this path even sweeter in the moment, like let's say for me, if you guys know me, you guys know me very well. Love is a big theme for me in my life because it's something I've never had. Anyway, when my book comes out. And so it's actually, when I do my natal chart as well, it looks like it's actually written in my astrological natal chart as a significant um, uh, place where I'm learning a lot of karmic lessons on a lot of stuff. So that's why it's like this thing that I crave and desire, but it's also the thing that is literally the carrot at the end of whatever all this craziness is. But that being said, so let's say the next step for me, as using an example, is to move, right? And I am moving soon. It's that move is this next step that is in alignment with me reaching my ultimate goal, right? However, just because I move doesn't mean I'm going to get my goal. It doesn't mean I'm going to find the love of my life or get reciprocation and whatnot. However, what Spirit is coming in here and saying is that we can have gratitude for the things that we have cultivated, like the self-love, right? The spiritual center, the time alone, just those kinds of things. Spirit of gratitude. And notice how it's a flower, it's pink, right? And it looks like in a hot beverage, like you guys know I love my hot beverages. However, it's not what I wanted. Okay, they're not getting upset, but it's getting there. And so they're saying that as we wait and as we move towards what it is that our heart truly desires, please know that there are points along the way, Spirit is saying, where we can, they're saying we can ask for refreshments. It won't be the hot beverage I wanted, but maybe I can get some Coke. I don't drink Coke. Anyway, you get what they're trying to say. Now look at these last two, because we do have to go soon. One of these days, I'm just going to make videos make my videos, maybe I'll do the next round for September, make my videos for YouTube like I used to, because I can go longer than 20 minutes, and I'll just let my Instagram peeps, love you guys, just link over there, because 20 minutes is nothing, right? Anyway, take a look here. Beautiful uncaging and waking the lion. Look at how those two come together. This is what's coming up in this next stage. You're uncaging yourself. You're opening yourself up. It's probably going to come through some type of, conflict or unsettled feelings, because we do have that 5 energy there. But it's going to feel good in the sense that look what comes out. 9 and 1 is 10. Some type of realization, some type of cycle that you've mastered, and now you've awoken as that lion. Look how it's like right underneath the rose's kiss. Ooh, perfectly poised to get exactly where you need to be. But look how they just showed me 9 and 9, but leaves that 1, so tells me somebody is going to be joining. If it's going to be a love relationship, oh my God, stop it. If it's going to be a love relationship, there it is. This is going to signify getting whatever it is that you're looking for. I just saw 22 minutes, 44 seconds on this call. So it looks like whatever process you're going through, Pisces, or whoever you are right now, is getting you to a place that you can have that awakening of self. So once you do that, and you will firmly be aligned with whatever your deepest heart's desire is, and then boom, look who else is joining if it's a love relationship. But either way, you're gonna be not alone in this. Guys, gotta go. 23 minutes already. I've got to make sure this fits. Mwah. Love you. If you need a personal reading, hit me up. You know how to find me.